EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing, Jones. Well, that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Now Jones. It's brought in by Harris. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On the give is Nwangu. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
So important that you keep an opening drive going because you want to set the tempo right away. And you and I both know you can't set a tempo if you're punting the football away.
Yeah, maybe early. Don't want to be too over the top, but you're right. Big third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 22, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kene Nwangu. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Ryan. They set up the screen to Chubb. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point good by Prater. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now Jones Throwing on first down.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Play action, Ryan. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. first and 10. It's Ryan.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
And he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, he gets it to James White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Ryan will throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Jones throw complete there to Bateman.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to Nwangu. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down,
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there for Arizona.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kene Nwangu. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Prater for the extra point, and it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And Ryan's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw again is Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again, Ryan. Caught, Kelce, left side. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. To the right side, it's Kelce. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Kelce out in the slot right.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Better bring it. You better bring it.
On second and goal. Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Brandon Wilson to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 27, Jones trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan, he finds his man Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And a catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Ryan on 1st down. Again, it's Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. It's caught, Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
Excellent anticipation again by Justin Simmons. Read the play the entire way. Career high 5 interceptions in 2020. A first-time Pro Bowler. I doubt it'll be his last.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Ryan. And he'll be he stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Ryan.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, he'll rifle this one deep right side.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Ryan. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, South. 14. Go. 21. 14.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
To throw is Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd down and goal. Ryan. Touchdown. That's caught. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now it's Nwangu.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they take a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. And taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Cardinals, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.